So my aunt today decided to prepare for us lunch, and she started by cutting meat. And of course, today we're preparing meat, rice, beans, and greens. So she was like, you know what? I'm going to be in the kitchen today. I'm going to be in charge. So she washed the meat thoroughly. And after washing the meat, she started picking up the tomatoes, the vegetables, of course, so that she could cut them and prepare them so that she could prepare the meat very well. Yeah, so this is how washing everything clean. Of course, as someone, you have to wash all your vegetables clean before cutting them. So she decided by cutting onions. She decided by cutting onions. Of course, she had to peel off the onion peelings, and then this was her cutting the onions. Onions were cut and she separated them, and this was then she decided to cut the tomatoes. So she started by peeling that middle part of the tomatoes because for us we don't like that. So this was hers using a grater to grate the tomatoes because we don't like the behind covers. Different people have different ways of cutting their vegetables. So this was her putting in the cooking oil in the saucepan. So we decided to use the stove. We used the stove. After putting in the cooking oil, she put in the onions. And of course, after that, you have to wait for the onions to be brown. And this was the onions. It was already brown. Then she decided to put in the meat. As I say, different people have different ways of preparing their food. This was her method. So she decided to put in the meat and then salt. After that, of course, she covered. She went back to cut the carrots. She grated her carrots very well. And she packed it in a different plates. After that, this was the final look of all the vegetables that she had cut: tomatoes, green pepper. And after that, she was like, you know what, let's prepare the water for rice. So she was gonna prepare rice. So this was her putting water in the percolator so that it could boil very well. And then boom, she had to measure the. Yes, so she measured 5 cups of rice because we are many. We are quite a mob at home. Then she had to wash the rice very well. For us, we wash our rice. Some people choose not to wash their rice, but for us, we do. We really do.